A 65-year-old woman put a for sale sign in front of her house and the neighbors immediately started mocking her without mercy, finally getting rid of that dump. Who would ever buy that place? It looks like it could fall apart any second. Not even for free, but what happened the very next day left everyone completely speechless. Her name was Doña Rosa. She lived alone in a small humble house in the countryside. It wasn't big and it wasn't pretty, cracked walls, an old tile roof, and an orange tree in the yard. But it was everything she had. She raised her son there, buried her husband there, and spent her entire life there. Over time, life got harder, medicine got more expensive, her pension wasn't enough anymore, and her body didn't respond like it used to. She thought that if she sold the house, she could move somewhere smaller, closer to the hospital. That night, sitting in her rocking chair, she picked up an old photo of her and her husband smiling. She looked up at the sky and whispered, "Forgive me, old man. I can't take care of it by myself anymore." The next morning, while she was sweeping the yard, she heard a car horn. A sleek, expensive car was parked in front of the house. A man in a suit got out and knocked on the gate. "Are you Doña Rosa?" "Yes," she answered, confused. "Is the house still for sale?" With a trembling voice, she said yes, but explained it's a very simple house. It has no luxury at all. The man smiled and said, "I'm not looking for luxury." Then he asked a question that froze her in place. "Is it true that Don Antonio lived here?" Doña Rosa turned pale. "You knew my husband." The man got emotional and said he saved my life. "When I was a kid, I lived on the streets. I had no parents, no food, nothing. One day, Don Antonio found me starving. He brought me into this house, gave me food, taught me how to read, and paid for my school. He told me everyone deserves a second chance." The man took a deep breath and said, "I came to buy the house, but you are never leaving this place. This house is sacred." Doña Rosa, she broke down in tears. On the sidewalk, the neighbors who had mocked her stood there in silence with their mouths open. The man's name was Leonardo, one of the richest businessmen in the country, but his greatest wealth wasn't money, it was gratitude. The following week, Leonardo had the entire house renovated, a new roof, fixed walls, new floors, but he didn't touch the orange tree, the rocking chair, or the photos on the wall. That doesn't get touched. He said, "That's memory." One of the neighbors came over and asked for forgiveness. Doña Rosa smiled and said, "There's no need. May God bless you, because the good things we do in silence are never forgotten." If you also believe that good always comes back, comment amen and share this story.